Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Fleur. Welcome to Stretch and Meditation, where we start with a little gentle stretch to wake up your body and then just arrive in our mind and sit with ourselves to find out where we want to go today. So let's start in a tabletop position. Bring your hands underneath your knees, your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders, and just start to find your spine, opening the chest. And draw the belly in and around the spine, pushing the hands down to the floor. As you inhale, roll the chest forward, soften the mid-back, draw the shoulders back. As you exhale, draw the belly in and around the spine, pushing the hands down so you find space in between the shoulder blades. And then go a few times with this breath, inhaling, opening, and exhaling, rounding. And again, inhaling, opening, and exhaling to round. And then just start in any way you like. So moving maybe in circles, moving in a circular line around the midline, letting the head be soft, or moving with the body. And then change the direction, go the other way round, waking your spine up. And then from here, just reach your arms forward one by one. Look forward and just stretch the hips back, maybe soften the foot on the floor, or if it feels okay, you can draw the chin to the floor, pull the belly slightly in and feel the stretch in the arms, and then softly rock side to side, side to side, keeping the arms nice and long, little soft movements side to side. And then slowly come back, walk your hands back towards your shoulders. Push back into a tabletop. Then step your right foot forward. Bring your hands inside of the right foot and then moving the hips backwards and forward. Maybe you can lift the toes of the right foot. Again, keep your neck soft, backwards and forwards. Make sure your knee is okay on the floor. Backwards and forwards so the hamstrings get a little stretched out. And then stay forward and move the hips a little bit side to side. If it's okay, you can bring your right hand and then your left hand onto your left knee and draw the hips forward. Think of the left hip moving forward. Think of the knee pushing a little bit to the front. Open the chest. Keep pressing down to the right heel. Pull the navel slightly in. And then release, bring the hands back down. And move the hips back and maybe turn your toes up and feel that hamstring stretch. You can also frame your foot. Relax the head. And then change, stepping forward. Move your right leg back and let's do the other side. Left foot steps forward. And again, rock backwards and forward. Hips come back and forward. Breathing in, coming forward, exhale, moving back. Just a movement that is flowing, that feels gentle, and just waking up, gently stretching. And then stay forward, draw the hips forward, either stay there, maybe move a little bit with the hips. Or you can come up onto your knee, hands onto your thigh. Again, feel like you're lifting up a little bit through the core, the hips before, so you're not collapsing in the hips. Keep your chest nice and open. And then from here, release, bring the hands back down. Move back with the hips, maybe flexing your toes a little bit up so the heel draws forward. Feeling the hamstring stretch here. Let your breath guide you, nice and steady and slow. And then move forward again. Move the leg back behind you. And then come to a downward dog, push the hips back and up. Draw the heels down to the floor and walk it out, pressing the heels down one by one. Keep the arms nice and straight. Push the floor forward and away from you. Hips back, draw the chest through the arms. Think of lengthening from your shoulders to your hips. Let the head be soft. And you can still paddle it out. If you're feeling really tight in the hamstrings, you can mini bend the knees, so still stretching from the hips to shoulders to hands. And then slowly bring your knees back down onto the floor. Let's take a little twist. So lift up through the left or the right arm. I'll do the left because I'm facing your way. And then slide the arms through the gap, bring the cheek on the mat. And then move maybe your right arm forward or up to the sky or behind you, grasping your thigh. Breathing into this rotation. Feeling that the shoulders opening. And release, bring the right hand back down, press the floor away. Come to the other side, lift up through the arm and slide the arm through the gap. Cheek on the floor, and either bring the arm forward so you roll into the shoulder, or you lift the arm up, or you bring the hand behind you. Stretching that side of the back. Breathe, long breath. One more deep breath here. And release. Bring the hands down in front of your face. Push the floor away. Come back to a tabletop position. And this time just reverse the breathing. So as we inhale, round the spine. So you feel the breath come into the side. Oops, you want to sneeze. Into the side of the body. And as you exhale, you open the chest. As you inhale, breathe and expand through the sides of the ribs. Feel that the breath is going all the way into your back. And as you exhale, open the mouth. Side out. One more. Breathe in, push the floor away. And breathe out. Good. And then from here, just bring the knees forward. Cross them. And then from here, find your comfortable seated position. Let's take an easy cross-legged position. You can also sit on something. You can sit on your knees or on a pillow. Maybe you prefer sitting on a chair. And let's arrive. So with our body slightly warmer, hopefully, rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. And then bring your forefinger and thumb together in Jen Mudra. You can bring the palms facing upwards, or if it feels more grounding, let the palms rest downwards. And then balance your head over your shoulders, your heart over your hips. Notice that balancing, the slight leaning backwards. Let your legs and your hips become very heavy. And then feel your back of your neck lengthen. Feel the space between your ears and your shoulders. And feel the length of your arms from your shoulders to your hands. Notice the energy that is vibrating between the thumb and the forefinger and between the fingertips. And then let your breath settle. And just be present with your breathing. There's nothing to do right or wrong here. You're just sitting and observing the breath. Feeling your shape of the body in the space. And if you notice a mind wandering, then you just start again at the beginning. You just begin again. Start from the beginning of the inhale and follow the movement in your body, that flow of air moving in through the nose and the flow of air moving out of your nose. Find out all the details about the way you breathe. Can you hear your breath, or is it silent? which parts of your body are moving as you breathe in, and which parts are moving as you breathe out. All these things might be very subtle, very small little movements or points of awareness. And the more we focus on these, the more we notice those little distractions that the mind gives us. We might be fully engaged in one circle of the breath, and suddenly we think of something else. So we can just bring the mind back and begin again. That's a practice. So continue for a few more circles of breath. Beginning with your inhale. As if there is only this one moment that you observe in your breath. Just this one. And then the next one. And now in this space where we are a little bit more calmer, where the body has started to relax a little bit more, hopefully, bring your mind to a deep, heartfelt wish of yours, how you would like to be today. What affirmation can you tell yourself that affirms to yourself how you want to be today? You don't know what the day might bring you, but you can already choose and decide what you would like to do with yourself today. How do you want to encounter people? What do you need for yourself? Can you choose to be patient today, or kind, compassionate for whatever comes? You can set an intention for yourself today that reminds you in every situation to choose what you wanted, so that at the end of the day you can look back and say, I managed one time to be as I wanted to be, 2 times, 3 times, all day. It doesn't matter. What matters is your thought and the action. When we start with our thoughts, make them into intentions, then our actions can evolve from that, and we shift bit by bit into our higher selves. So if you have a thought, how you'd like to be today, bring this to your heart, bring this to your mind. Then if you like, place your hands together at your heart center. Lift your heart to the hands. And see yourself at the end of the day, looking back on the day and saying, I managed today to be as I wished. And let's take a deep breath in together. Exhale, sigh it out. And then slowly blinking your eyes open. Feel the colors, so see the space around you, the shapes. And then just bring your hands to your third eye, as if you're sealing it there in your intuition. And then take a little bow, if you like, to your heart. I thank you for joining me today in this stretch and meditation. Hope to see you again soon. Take care and have a wonderful day.